How does a semi-truck behave when the weather turns extreme? Snow-covered highways, heavy rain at night, strong crosswinds, freezing temperatures. Today, we're talking about real-world performance, not brochures. This video breaks down how the Volvo Trucks VNL performs in extreme weather, how its top speed feels in different conditions, and what settings drivers should use in winter to stay safe and in control. If you drive long haul, or just love truck performance, this one's for you. Let's start with a baseline. In normal, dry highway conditions, the Volvo VNL cruises comfortably at 65 to 75 miles per hour. At these speeds, the truck feels stable, predictable, smooth over long distances. Even at higher cruising speeds, the VNL maintains straight line stability, calm steering response, minimal body movement. This baseline matters because everything changes once weather conditions get extreme. Here's an important truth. Top speed means nothing without control. In extreme weather, safe speed drops dramatically. For example, heavy rain right-pointing arrow safe speed drops to 55 to 60 miles per hour. Snow-covered highways right-pointing arrow 40 to 55 miles per hour. Icy conditions right-pointing arrow sometimes under 40 miles per hour. The Volvo VNL is not about pushing limits in bad weather, it's about remaining predictable. You'll notice in real clips, drivers reduce speed early. Movements are smooth, not aggressive. Lane changes are slow and planned. This is exactly how a heavy truck should behave. In heavy rain, visibility drops fast, especially at night. At highway speeds in rain, the Volvo VNL feels planted on the road. Maintains steady lane tracking, responds calmly to steering input. However, speed management becomes critical. Recommended rain driving speed, 50 to 60 miles per hour, depending on visibility. Why? Standing water increases hydroplaning risk. Braking distances increase. Wind gusts are more noticeable. In storm clips, you'll often see increased following distance, reduced overtaking, steady, patient driving. This is where experience matters more than speed. Snow completely changes the game. On snow-covered roads, the Volvo VNL maintains balance better at lower speeds. Responds best to gentle throttle and steering. Feels more stable when speed is controlled early. Typical snow driving speeds, 5 to 55 miles per hour. Key winter observations. Acceleration is slower, and should be. Braking requires long planning. Sudden steering inputs must be avoided. Drivers who try to maintain dry road speeds in snow are the ones you see sliding in viral clips. The VNL rewards patience in winter. Ice is the most dangerous condition, because it's often invisible. On icy roads, speed should be as low as traffic allows. Sometimes 30 to 40 miles per hour or less. Important behaviors in ice conditions. Avoid cruise control. Avoid sudden braking. Avoid sharp steering movements. In real-world footage, experienced drivers coast instead of braking. Use engine resistance naturally. Keep massive following distances. The VNL remains controllable if the driver respects the surface. Here's what drivers typically adjust in winter conditions. Speed management. Lower cruise speeds. Manual speed control on hills. No aggressive overtakes. Traction and stability awareness. Smooth throttle input. Avoid sudden lane changes. Keep wheels straight when braking. Driver comfort and visibility. Keep windshield fully clear. Use defrost early. Adjust mirrors for snow spray. These settings aren't about speed, they're about getting home safely. Downhill sections in winter are where most accidents happen. Safe downhill practices include entering downhill sections slow, maintaining constant, controlled speed, avoiding sudden braking mid-descent. In snow or ice, downhill speed should be much lower than uphill speed. You'll notice skilled drivers slow down before the slope. Keep movements minimal. Stay calm even when traction is limited. Long-distance winter driving isn't just about moving, it's about knowing when to stop. If visibility drops too much, if road conditions worsen rapidly, if you feel fatigue setting in, that's your sign to park. Experienced drivers don't fight the weather, they wait it out. Best winter rest practices. Stop earlier than planned. Choose truck stops with plowed access. Avoid isolated roadside stops in snowstorms. Remember, arriving late is always better than not arriving at all. Let's talk about long-distance driving. Even in perfect weather, fatigue quietly reduces reaction time. A general rule many drivers follow: short break every 2 to 3 hours. Longer rest every 8 to 10 hours. In extreme weather, those numbers change. You should take a break, when your hands feel tense. So what's the real story? The Volvo VNL can cruise fast when conditions allow, but its real strength is how calm and predictable it feels when conditions don't. Top speed is impressive, but controlled speed in extreme weather is what truly matters. Drop a comment. Have you driven in snow, rain, or ice with a semi-truck?